Okay, so today's Eden Zero video is going to be a little bit different because in order to get this video out in time, I have to use translations that are, how should I say, a little bit incorrect. Actually, no, that's not how I want to describe it. The best way to describe these translations is that they get the gist of what the characters are saying and what they're talking about, but the way that it's worded is mainly wrong. And don't worry, this isn't going to be a reoccurring thing. I'm just doing it for the one time. But enough about that, it's time to move on to the chapter, which opens up with Shiki running for his life because Madame Kurenai is unloading on him. She's got the blicky strapped and she's going to town. And while she is unloading on Shiki, she is also causing so much collateral damage. She's destroying buildings. She even knocks down a billboard and Shiki has to catch it while standing on the side of a building. It's actually a really cool shot. And what's even cooler is he takes that billboard and he whips it straight at the Dragoon. Unfortunately for him, though, she just bats it aside easily and then punches him straight into the building. This is honestly such a tough fight for Shiki, and I am loving every second of it. This man literally can't do anything to harm the Dragoon, so his back is constantly up against the ropes and he's just having to scramble to survive. Now, in my previous Eden Zero video, I thought of two ways that Shiki could possibly beat this Dragoon. The first one was him using that form that he fought fake Elsie with, and the second one was him not beating it at all. It was just waiting for Hamura. And I don't know, bro. I don't know what changed in me, but now I kind of don't see that first possibility as being a thing. I don't know why. I just don't see it as an option anymore. I think he's going to have to hold out until Hamura gets there, and then maybe she can cut the Dragoon with her swords. Actually, no, I do know why I don't see it as an option anymore. Is because that would not be satisfying in any way. A BS power-up? No thank you. I would much rather have Hamura defeat the Dragoon and her mother. But now, though, it's time to talk about the GOAT of this chapter, Arsenal. It may be Weiss under the suit, but as he says, a hero never reveals his true identity, so I gotta respect his wishes, and every time he's in the suit, I gotta call him Arsenal. That's just the way it's gotta be. Although, even though Arsenal is a hero for good and justice and all that stuff, he just can't seem to get rid of Weiss's dark side, because Rebecca says, "Oh, please, Arsenal, protect us." And Arsenal responds by saying, "I have one condition. You'll need to wear that skimpy maid dress from the dress factory." Then Arsenal turns his attention to Walrus Face and he just starts doing a whole bunch of great Saiyaman poses. He's like, "For the sake of love and justice, I will forgive those who do evil." Arsenal gets interrupted from doing his poses and monologue though because Walrus Face just slams an axe right down on his head. And Arsenal says, "It's against the rules to attack somebody while they're still talking." And then you got Walrus Face's face, dog. This poor man. We then get a backstory as to why Arsenal is here. So apparently Sister was trying to get in contact with Rebecca and she couldn't, and she was getting worried. She also has Rebecca as a screensaver on her phone, and she's calling her cute. I don't know what that's about, but hey, you do you, Sister, you do you. So since Sister is worried, Hermit gives Weiss the Arsenal suit. It has the ability to protect him and use his ether gear to its fullest extent. Then Sister says, "This is an order, bring them back safely." Now there's one question that I have after seeing that backstory, and that is, what exactly was Weiss working on? Was it the Arsenal suit? Because if it was, then why did Hermit give it to him? Shouldn't he already have it on deck if he's working on it? But if she created it, then again the question is, what was he working on? I don't know, that may be something that we find out later, or maybe they said it in the actual translations and these ones just didn't pick it up. Who knows? Anyways, after the backstory ends, the fight begins. So Arsenal charges in and punches Walrus Face, well, in the face. He then follows it up with a vice cannon and a drum blast. Unfortunately, though, he misses both attacks due to Walrus Face's speed. And Walrus Face uses said speed to get behind Arsenal, but Arsenal ain't having any of it because he's fast too. He's got the boot jets and he uses his speed to get behind Walrus Face and kick him. And in response, Walrus Face summons his axe and he starts unleashing all kinds of attacks on Arsenal. And it's actually doing damage because the axe has an ether coating. And at the same time, Arsenal's ether levels are dropping, and he's got about 30 seconds to finish this fight before the suit just shuts down. So with this knowledge, Arsenal gears up for one final attack, and bro, I gotta voice act these lines. Even though they're incorrect translations, I still gotta voice act them because they're so dope.
You will be a part of Arsenal's first legend, my legend, that's just about to begin. Metallica Explosion!
And that Metallica explosion puts Walrus Face down for the count. And it also makes Arsenal's suit just completely shatter. And while you have Rebecca being all happy like, you're amazing, professor from the future, Weiss is just like, crap, my identity! Oh, and he's also naked. Yeah, I don't know how. Wasn't he wearing clothes before he put the Arsenal suit on? Or does he have to take all his clothes off in order to put the Arsenal suit on? I don't know. But what I do know is that I absolutely love this direction for Weiss's character. I don't want him to be the guy in the chair, hanging back, giving information. I want him to be actually in the mix. If Shiki, Rebecca, and Tamara can get in the mix, then so can Weiss, okay? And it looks like he's going to be able to do that more often with the Arsenal suit. But anyways, thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.